So this is after Chris Godwin's touchdown, okay? I'm like, so what? It's 32-9 right now.
Uh-huh.
I just look back and I'm like, you want to take a picture of the victims? And they're like, yeah, man. So we take a picture of everybody. And then I get my phone back. Okay, so this is us at the Eagles game. And then I get my phone back and I get scrolling. And this is on here.
Put it up to right there.
They gave it to me, like, when they handed me the phone, like this right here, I knew something was up. I was like, okay, they took a drunk picture. Literally, I was like, you assholes.
What?
So what happens when you're a Bucs fan. You don't age well.
Well,
You might want to take that jersey off.
that's the introduction to our video right there. As you can see, I got my Bucs gear on. I'm a secret Bucs fan because of Jameis Winston. That's the story I have. I was a big Jameis fan when he was on the Bucs, their worst years in franchise history. But now I'm a Baker Mayfield fan, and as you could see, Chris Godwin is one of my favorite players in the NFL, if not my favorite player in the NFL. My favorite player was Josh Gordon, but he disappeared off the face of the earth. So, Chris Godwin, the one time in my life I watched college football was when FSU won the national and Chris Godwin was on Penn State.
That's 2 times, but okay.
I should say the only times I ever watched college football. Because Chris
And the
Godwin,
only times he's put on a Bucs jersey in this whole season is when the Bucs put the Eagles. And when he makes this profession of love life to the NFL and the Bucs is when the Bucs beat the Eagles in the playoffs. That's the only time you've ever done that.
But how long have I had this? Since 2019, bro. Come on. Come on, man. Give me some respect, okay?
Give you some respect.
So, as you can see in the background, I got the Brady and I got Bryant, whoever. I don't even know who that player is, but that jersey was given to me a while ago. But we're raised the flags, baby. Yeah, when I was a little kid, I put that on for sure. But I don't know who that player is. If you guys could drop in the comments and tell me, I really don't know. But it's the cream color. It's beautiful. Raise the flags. You got the red going. You got the Bucs. So I'm going to kick us off with the prop. I got Chase McLaughlin, the kicker for...
Did you say Chase McLaughlin?
McLaughlin.
McLaughlin. It's McLaughlin. Go on.
For my first prop, I got Chase McLaughlin over 6.5 kicking points versus Philadelphia. He proved he has a very great leg and he can make just about anything. Right down the middle is what I heard as a quote.
The guy behind me was like right down the middle. I was like, yeah, I know.
He had 12 kicking points last game versus the Eagles, and with this being the playoffs, kicking points are more valuable now. With the way he's been playing and this game being in a dome, also the Bucs face a way better overall defense this week in the Lions. I feel very good in him hitting on this line, and the Bucs feel super confident sending him out there 45 plus, make it 60 plus because he's making it right down the middle.
All right, y'all. So okay. The Lions are going to beat the Bucs, and Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to go over 91.5 receiving yards. He's gone over 90 yards or more in 5 straight games, including last week in the playoffs. He had 7 catches for 110 yards versus the Rams last week. The Bucs just gave up 8 catches for 148 yards to Devontae Smith. Okay? They're both number 1 wide receivers on the team because A.J. Brown did not play. And they are both very similar in that they are very good at route running and create separation. I think Amon-Ra can take advantage of a very weak Bucs secondary.
His line went up to 93.5.
93.5. That's a little sketchy, but I don't care. It went up because it's going to go over. Like I said, 5 straight games over 90 yards. 1 game was at 90 exactly. I like for him to go over a Bucs defense that is ranked 29th in passer rating allowed.
Yeah, they're ranked 29th, but we already know the story. All right, now to my score prediction for this game. So the Bucks are coming off an amazing win versus the deflated Eagles. Lions won their first playoff game in 32 years. Ford Field is going to be rocking. Lions secondary was exposed though. Okay, let's not push that to the side. They shut down Cooper Kupp, but guess who had a huge game? Puka Nacua, a rookie receiver. Okay, they were exposed and they showed Tampa Bay that they could be very well exposed and beat with the pass game.
Puka did have the best receiving yards of any rookie ever. So it's not just any rookie receiver.
But I see this happening to Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. I see them shutting down Evans and Chris Godwin having the big game. Because other than C.J. Gardner-Johnson, I don't really like their other cornerback. He's inconsistent and he's always getting hurt. So, with that being said, though, the Bucks, it's going to come down to the Tampa Bay O-line. Can they protect Baker? He was sacked quite a bit versus the Eagles because that O-line is just straight OG. But he was sacked a lot, and Aiden Hutchinson is one of the leading sackers in the league this year. So
7 sacks in the last 5 games.
So you could tell me, I don't know, it's going to come down to the O-line. But when it comes down to it, Baker Mayfield is playing for a contract. Okay?
He already got it.
And what better way of getting a contract extension by taking the Bucks to the NFC Championship game? Tell me. I got the Bucks winning this game 24-21, baby.
Oh, wow.
3-point Chase McLaughlin was going to win this game for them. And that's how the prop's going to hit, too. Prop hits when the Bucks hit 3 points. I'm going to keep riding this underdog train that we got going. The Eagles were favored.
Keep riding. You just hopped on. But go on.
What? Let's go back to our season prediction episode. I said the Bucks are going to be good. I said Baker Mayfield is going to be good.
You weren't wearing no jersey. Over here saying raise the flags.
Because I'm a Pats fan at heart. But I like the Bucks because I live in Florida. I live less than an hour away from the freaking stadium. I'm going to support the Bucks, homie. But, so, to finish up my score prediction, longest score prediction in Gen Z history, the Bucks had a better away record than home record. They went 5-4 on the road and 4-4 at home this season. So, on the road, in a dome, I favor the Bucks to win this game 3 points.
And it's crazy that he said 24-21 because I got the Lions winning this game 24-21. All right, and this is why.
Raise the flags.
Jared Goff has had a passer rating over 100, okay, in 6 out of 9 home games this year. All right, so in 6 out of 9 home games, he's been balling. That ain't happening.
Raise the flags.
And he's had over 110 passer rating in back-to-back games. He's playing a Bucks defense who just gave up 250 passing yards, a touchdown, and no interceptions to Jalen Hurts, who had Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins, and Zacchaeus, and a dislocated throwing finger.
Here we go with the excuses.
Okay?
Baker Mayfield had hurt ribs, which he had to get shifted up, and he had a hurt ankle too. But the excuses are...
The Bucks defense couldn't stop Jalen Hurts, though. He had a great game.
It's okay. How can it stop the man
That's
himself?
not what this is about, okay? We're not. That's not who they're playing. They're playing the Lions, all right? Either way, the Bucks' pass defense is poor, as they're ranked 22nd in passer rating allowed and 29th in passing yards per game allowed. All right? They allow 248.9 passing yards per game.
That's kind of high.
But the Lions' defense is also very weak, and Baker Mayfield has been playing very well. Okay? He's had multiple 300-yard games except for the one against the Panthers. Okay.
He was hurt majorly.
He's still injured, okay?
Yeah.
Also,
He's getting better, though.
the Lions defense hasn't had C.J. Gardner-Johnson this whole season, and he got an interception in his first game back. I think this Lions defense got a little bit of boost from the ex-NFL leader in interceptions, okay? Last year, he led the league in interceptions. And the Bucks haven't beat anybody good, okay? What? They couldn't score a touchdown against the Panthers
The Bucks didn't beat anybody good. They just beat the Eagles.
The Eagles were not good. My Eagles were not good. I just told you. Devontae Smith with Quez Watkins and Zacchaeus. Julio was our number one receiver throughout the first half. Like, come on, man.
Eagles were Super Bowl favorites.
We were, okay? But it's not about the Eagles. It's about the Lions, okay? And the Bucks. And the Bucks they lost to the Saints, okay? They scored 9 points against the Panthers, and then they lost to the Colts, who aren't even in the playoffs or playing this weekend. All right? Pro Football Focus ranked the Bucks rushing offense worst in the league. Yes, Rachaad White scores a lot of fantasy points, but they don't get a lot of yards when they rush. Okay? They just don't do it. They feed him the ball a lot, but he doesn't go for over 5 yards pretty much ever. Okay? The Lions can stop the run, and the Bucks will have to throw. So this game is on Baker Mayfield. And I honestly think this is going to be a very entertaining game. 24-21, maybe a little low, but I put in account for both the quarterbacks, even with how good Goff and Mayfield have been playing, do turn over the ball. So they can do that. But the Lions' pass defense is very weak. You got Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, and a hot Baker Mayfield. Lions' pass defense is very weak. But you have, Bucks' pass defense is very weak. But you got Jared Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Josh Reynolds, Jameson Williams, and they're clicking at home. I think the Bucks are not strong enough to beat a Lions team, and I think the Lions have been battle-tested. But their defense is weak, and the Lions beat the Bucks without David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs earlier in the season in Tampa Bay. So I just got to go with the Bucks. I got to go with the Lions, and I think they're going to be in the conference championship for the first time ever.
You know what? I mean, I think my X factor in this game is going to be Chase Edmonds.
Yeah? Why is that?
I
said the Lions shut down the run.
But I think Rachaad White's going to be having a terrible game, and they're going to throw Chase Edmonds in there. And I think Chase Edmonds pops off for a long run. He's just going to get one long run, and he's going to stay in the game. Here's another thing you guys should know. Earlier in the week, C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Mayfield were going head-to-head on Twitter. CJ said he did his film on Russell Gage.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. That was bad.
And Baker's like, Russell Gage hasn't played a snap all season. You better check your film, buddy. So I like this, and I think Baker's going to shut CJ up even more. And he's going to be like, look, there's my receivers. It's not no Gage. It's Evans, Godwin, Cade Otton, okay? Blah, 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 blah. I got the Bucks. Let's go. Raise the flags. Tampa Bay, we up here.
Second prop.
Second prop, Dalton Kincaid, over 39.5 receiving yards. He has hit this mark in his last 3 games, having no less than 59 yards. Him and Josh Allen have found the connection at the perfect time of the year. This line is shockingly low, but it could be a trap. But I'm taking the risk. This game is in Buffalo. Chiefs defense has been lights out, though. But their focus will be on the run and on the top receivers for all the Bills. But I think Kincaid can come up big and get over 40 yards in this epic playoff game. Kincaid had 21 versus the Chiefs earlier in the year coming off an injury when the game was played in KC. I think the Bills bring a different player out on him. And I think the middle of the field will be opened up a lot more since it's going to be more towards like Stephon Diggs and Gabriel Ola-Davis when it comes to all the coverage. He is the check down guy if Allen can't rush or while he's being pressured. So I think Kincaid is my guy for this and put him over 39.5. If it goes up a couple, you should still feel comfortable.
I like it. I like Kincaid. He's one of my boys.
I don't think you like Kincaid.
But I'm in Dynasty, so I'm going to keep believing in him. All right. So, brings me to my prop. I got Josh Allen over 227 passing yards.
Really?
That's what it was set at.
It's
but
low.
Yeah, it's very low. I don't know.
Patrick Mahomes versus Josh Allen game?
Exactly. So, Josh Allen over 227. He's gone over this mark in 5 straight games again in this matchup against the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. Going over 300 in 3 out of those last 5 games, and going over 250 in 4 out of the last 5 games. The lowest that he went is 233 yards. So if it's set at 230, I still like it to go over. Averaging 298.6 yards in those last 5 matchups and 308 yards in the 2 playoff matchups.
Okay.
So I don't understand why this line is set so low. Also, the only time he went under 230 passing yards was in his rookie season. He's far improved.
This might be because of the snow.
Yeah, the snow, and he was not good his rookie year. Josh Allen.
No, I'm talking about why the line might be set so low. It's because the snow. There is snow projected to happen in this game. So
I think. Well, I still think that they're gonna be able to go through it. He's played in.
No, I know. I'm just saying that's why people are like, oh, it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be snowy. It's he's not gonna be throwing well. No, he's gonna be throwing well.
But to combat that, yes, it's gonna be snowing and it's not gonna be throwing conditions, and the Chiefs know that, and they've always played Patrick Mahomes with a quarterback spy at linebacker. They have they played Josh Allen with a quarterback spy at linebacker, knowing he's going to try to run. So he doesn't have a lot of great rushing games. So James Cook over receptions might be a good one. That's what I wanted to do, but it wasn't available at the time. But maybe not a bad idea because he may be going
receptions
out. It was 2.5 on Hard Rock, but they didn't have it on.
You finally got Hard Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to really cash out because you got to hit everything.
I know.
You can't miss one. And if you apply for like insurance, it's like nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, man, Hard Rock Bet is tough. If you could hit a parlay on Hard Rock Bet, you are literally legendary.
Yeah, because mine I've missed by 1 leg. I made a 3-leg, made a 4-leg, I made another 5-leg.
It's
tough. They all missed by 1 last weekend.
It's tough, dude. It's tough.
But now we're going to the score prediction of this game. This is going to end divisional weekend so strongly.
I love this game.
But let's hear it.
All right, my bad. Score prediction. I got the Chiefs winning 31-28.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. That's really all I got to say, man. We get another Josh Allen versus Mahomes. It's going to be awesome. Mahomes in the playoffs is very deadly, and Josh Allen has yet to beat him in the playoffs. Chiefs looked the best they have all season last week in the wild card game. When they have it figured out, there's simply no stopping them. Mahomes is 2-0 versus Josh Allen in the playoffs, like I said, but they have never played in Josh Allen's home yet.
Mm-hmm.
I still think the Chiefs are going to be able to get it done. The Chiefs have a way better away record than home record. They went 6-2 on the road in the season and 5-4 at home, which is shocking to me of how you could lose that many games in Arrowhead. Okay, so them playing on the road is way better than them playing at home, apparently, which I don't believe, but that's what the stats say. And I don't think playing on the road is going to affect them too much. Mahomes has had to go into some real treacherous territory. I mean, bro, he played the Super Bowl in Tampa versus Tampa. It can't get harder than that.
Yeah.
Okay, which he got stomped, but he learned a lot from that. The Bills are 3-point favorites, and the point total is set at 45.5. Again, they think it's going to snow and it's going to be cold. I get it, but it's going way over that. And me personally, I'm going to put money on the over on the point total because it is going over. And we may see another overtime game between these two again. And I think the Chiefs win again. Patrick Mahomes goes, and then he loses to Lamar Jackson.
Oh, wow. Bold take right there. I agree with Seb, man. I got the Chiefs winning this game 24-22. So, when you look at lines...
Oh, that doesn't help my point total
No, it can go over. I won't be surprised, but I think I do kind of think that's
that does go over. Wait, 24 plus 20.
46.
That's okay. So it barely goes over.
Yeah, I think they're going to be on this. So that's how the Chiefs-Bills games usually are. They're very nail-biting. So I do have a weird feeling about this game. As we all know, instead Seb first mentioned, Josh Allen is 0-2 against Patrick Mahomes, but they've never played in Buffalo. Okay?
Never.
They've never played in Buffalo. And Josh Allen has never made it to the AFC Championship game in his whole career. That is 5 years long because he got drafted in 2018. So time is ticking, buddy. We're going into 24. All right. But, like I said, the Bills are 8-2 at home. It is in Buffalo. And Josh Allen might actually get one over on Patrick Mahomes. It's like that Brady and Peyton Manning vibe, kind of. Like Peyton did win a little bit. But I'm still riding with Mahomes. He looks like he's really looking forward to this. He's like, this is what you dream of as a kid. He's somebody that likes going into hostile environments. As you just said, they had a better away record than they did at home.
What I hate about this is they're just going to be showing Taylor Swift the whole freaking time. I mean, if you guys watched the wild card game, Taylor Swift was on the screen 80% of the freaking game. I was so mad.
But when you look at it from a football perspective, which I'm going to do, I'm thinking with my mind right now and not my heart. Everything I just told you is with my heart. So I started thinking with my mind, and that's what my prediction is based off of. The Chiefs' defense, they are very strong, and their defensive end, George Karlaftis, he had 10.5 sacks, okay? He plays on the end this season. He had 1.5 last week against the Dolphins. He's going against the Bills' left tackle that guards the defensive end position, Spencer Brown, who gave up a team-high 6 sacks this season.
Oh, my God.
Okay? Also, he gave up a sack last week against the Steelers. And T.J. Watt didn't play.
Yeah, that was huge.
And Josh Allen is prone to turnovers.
Yeah, Josh Allen. No.
So you got this bad matchup on the edge with George Karlaftis and left tackle Spencer Brown.
Ooh, Chris Jones about to have himself a feast, dog.
Josh Allen did have 18 interceptions this season. And he did lead the league in touchdown passes. But it's okay.
Sound like Jameis Winston.
It's okay for the Chiefs because Josh Allen turns the ball over and Patrick Mahomes doesn't. So that's what got to think of it as a football perspective.
Well, this year Patrick Mahomes has been turning that ball over
a lot of them have been drops, though. A lot of it in the receiver's hand. Is it turnovers or is it the receiver handing it to them?
Kadarius Toney.
Yeah, and Watson against the Patriots.
Yeah.
So, now let's talk about L'Jarius Sneed versus Stephon Diggs. A Gen Z fan's favorite. We both love L'Jarius Sneed. I love
I love him so much. He's my favorite defensive player in the whole NFL. Wow. And that says a lot coming off a Patriots team that is all about defense. He's my favorite defensive player in the whole NFL. I love his attitude. Him and Jair Alexander, I love them. They're both dogs.
So he's put Tyreek Hill on the ground.
I know. Yeah.
And
he shut him down.
Yeah, he shut him down. He didn't just shut him down. In Diggs' last matchup, who had 11 targets, had a total of 24 yards when guarded by L'Jarius Sneed. Okay? And the Chiefs' defense is weak against the run, allowing 4.6 yards per carry, which is ranked 28th in the whole league, bottom 5. That is good for a Bills offense who have a very run-heavy scheme since the new hiring at offensive coordinator. Also, Cook did have 1,100 yards, and that is not a good matchup for the Chiefs. But, like I said, Spencer Brown, George Karlaftis, and the interior linemen for the Bills are not too great. Going against Chris Jones, I don't think it looks good. And the Chiefs allowed the second fewest points per game, playing a Bills offense who has scored the 6th most points per game. So this is just going to be chaos, man. I'm looking very forward to this match.
So, like I said in the last episode, the Ravens allowed a fewest points per game in the NFL. If the Chiefs win this and the Ravens win, man, that's going to be
defensive game.
I would take the under on that point total.
They might set it really low, though. And Marlon Humphrey's hurt.
Oh, no, I forgot about that.
And another reason I'm going to tell you why the Bills are going to lose this game. Because 2 of their linebackers left the game last week. Okay? They already had Matt Milano out. And they lost both their starting linebackers who were in. And, along with safety Taron Johnson, those are all positions that have to stop Isaiah Pacheco and guard Travis Kelce.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of those positions are involved when Travis Kelce is running routes. And cornerback Christian Belford, okay? Rasheed Rice has been putting it together a little bit. Yes, Rasul Douglas is playing very well. But Rasheed Rice, again, it can move around. And Christian Belford, their other starting corner, is hurt and expected to miss the game. Too many injuries on defense versus Mahomes. And also, the Bills played on Saturday while the Bills played on Monday while the Chiefs played on Saturday. The rest factor is in this. I got the Chiefs winning this game. There's too much going against the Bills.
My X factor in this game is our boy, Richie James.
I would love to see that.
Rearview legend. Our boy.
Legend. He is a Rearview legend. He went to our school that we're alum at, and he played football, so he played on our high school football team. Not with us, but before us. And He is a
I would love to see
Sarasota
him
legend
pop
for
him
sure.
off. I love to see him pop off in this game, and I think he does. I think he gets a touchdown.
He could do it.
If they have the prop of anytime touchdown, I'm taking it for him.
Okay.
I'm serious.
You're going to win a good amount of money on that.
Yeah. Put our 4-man together. Cash out with us. We're going to be on Hard Rock Bet this weekend, obviously. I don't know about him, but me. I am certain.
Yes.
Not gambling addicts here, but we're just... Hard Rock Bet is such a fun app. It's just
professional.
So hard to win. Yeah, man. I lost so much money on Hard Rock Bet, man. I just keep depositing, and it's like, man, it's hurting me. I got to save up for my
Man, you're
surgery.
always up. You're always up.
I just cashed out $87 off of $1 on an 8-leg parlay on Fliff. I sent you the screenshot. You weren't so happy with me. It was after the Eagles game.
Show them that screenshot.
No, I'm good, man.
Okay.
It's on my phone.
No, I'm saying you should show them as in put it in the video.
Oh, yeah. I still got it somewhere. But yeah, you should put our 4-man together because we do cash out rarely, but we do. So It's the playoffs.
We got this.
We'll see you guys next week in the conference championship games.
Peace.